betting documentary, where sports betting pros try to turn $150K into $1 million. We take an inside look at the art of professional sports betting and learn the tips and tricks that sharp bettors use to gain an edge sports betting.
Hey, what's up, Cav?
Meet Danny Chang. At 26 years old, he has won millions sports betting. After developing tools and strategies to effectively gain an edge, it's his mission to help bettors everywhere bet smarter.
My mission with Line Sniper is to teach people and walk them through the same educational sports betting journey that I went through myself by learning from sports bettors who have done this professionally, won 7 digits plus sports betting, and now we're trying to teach that to the average everyday sports bettor out there. Sports betting should, if you're doing it right, be a grind in a lot of ways, for a bunch of reasons. One is, the edges that you're getting on bets are just a few percent. I think best sports bettors in the world win at maybe 56, 57%, let's call it. On some small prop markets, they win a lot more. On very liquid NFL markets, they win a lot less. So I think, it is a grind because you're only clawing away at a couple percent per bet you're making, but, consistently over time, that compounds, which is a very powerful effect, and that's how you kind of make money over the long term. I would say you can definitely take anyone into becoming a profitable sports bettor. Now, to what level is a different question, but to be, slightly break even, making $10,000, $15,000 a year, I think I can take pretty much anyone off the street and do that with.
So let's follow that up and talk about the difference now between those last few percent and makes those difference between good and great.
I think first thing is stopping a lot of the leaks that I see, the average sports bettor have. So for example, your favorite team is the LA Lakers, and so you're going to bet the LA Lakers to win every game.
Is that the most common leak, you would say?
Yeah, I would say, people regarding their opinion of a game way too highly is the most common leak I have.
Right.
For example, I think anyone who watches basketball always tells me, they know which team is going to win 100% of the time. Or, they know, LeBron is going to win the championship.
And what are the magic words?
Yeah, nothing is for certain, unfortunately.
Nobody really knows anything about anything.
Yeah.
My favorite Danny Chang saying.
That is very true in sports betting. No one really knows anything, unfortunately, about sports betting for certain.
Right.
And everything lies on a probability distribution. So your job is to figure out, is the probability of an event happening more or less than what the sports book is offering?
All right, here we are.
This is the great Monmouth Park. We're going to be meeting up with Ronnie P pretty soon. So let's do a little exploring. I'll show you around. I've spent way too many hours here.
Infamous Monmouth Park.
Yeah, this was the first sports book that I ever got kicked out of.
Okay.
I remember the story really clearly. It was also the first sports book I ever placed a bet at, funny enough. And the manager comes down to you. They say, "Sir, your action isn't wanted here anymore. Can you please leave? You're no longer ever allowed to bet here." It's kind of like a weird experience the first time. You're kind of wondering, I thought you just allowed everyone to bet. I didn't even realize there was a policy of kicking people out, of people who want to give you their money. But I think when your action wins for too long, William Hill is notorious for having a quick trigger with kicking out sharp bettors. So definitely an interesting place.
All right, so here we are at the infamous Monmouth Park.
Meet Ronnie P., sports personality and coach. He joined the Line Sniper team a year ago and has been mentored by the Line Sniper pros. And now he's cashing in a $50,000 ticket.
Ronnie! What's up, Danny? What's going on? Man. Let me introduce you to my other buddy, Cav, who's coming on this trip to us.
Ronnie, man, such a pleasure, dude. I love the videos. Congrats on the UCLA and the videos. 42,000. So here we are.
We're here, man. Time to cash out. Now, we got 10,000 through PayPal, but that was such a hassle to get the money. They'll take the money, but to get it back, oh no, God, it's forever. It's worth it.
literally just absorbing.
Oh,
Thank you. Be safe,
much,
okay?
guys. Thank you. Holy shit, man.
How does it feel?
God damn, yeah, it feels fucking great. Holy shit. Hey, dude.
We don't have to scream how much it is, but how does it feel, dude?
I've never had this much money in my hands at once. Jesus
Thank
fucking
you.
Christ.
It was surreal having an encounter.
I know, right?
Wasn't it
Jesus
freaking
Christ.
surreal?
I never had this much money in my hands.
Hey, tell us about your betting struggles.
So I've had a lot of betting struggles, and it took me a long time to learn the information that I've learned today. So really it's about teaching people to get the best lines, make sure they're line shopping, and using the tools and analysis that Line Sniper has to provide in order to bet smarter and win more profitable bets.
Stay on it.
That was unreal, man.
Dude,
Jesus
it was
Christ,
so,
that was
so he had to,
yeah, I was about to pass out, dude. I was just like,
and then so
I've never saw that much money in my life.
Me neither.
No, never. I was just like, holy shit.
I was like, oh, well,
That was awesome, though,
he had to,
dude.
like,
That's
oh, they
fucking
don't-
wild.
More
No,
months to win, man. You know? We walked into William Hill, went up there, said I'd like to withdraw, gave my phone number, he showed him the code. They took, they cashed out. We went to the VIP section. Remember that VIP section we went to? I felt like oh my God, I felt like
Come
such
over
a,
to the side.
yeah,
and
come this side,
there was a
Mr.
rope. He was
Parson.
like, can we go under?
Yeah.
Like royalty.
Yeah, I really was like royalty, man. I feel like Prince Charles or whatever, man. They were like, yeah, after that, Mr. Parson, this. They had the big money machines that you see in like Casino and like Goodfellas, like that the gamblers and gangsters like count their money. So they're counting all the money in front of us on that thing, and I'm just like, just like, I never saw that much money in my entire life at one point. Like, that's just insane. They're like, you wanted an envelope? At first I was just looking at the guy like, oh, okay, should I just take the cash myself? And he was just like, no, you can have an envelope. Want an envelope? Like, I'm like, do we take an envelope? I guess, yeah. Sure, we'll take the envelope, sure. It's funny, I never did futures, so I started with these guys. Like, I would just do games all the time.
But how long have you been with Line Sniper now, Ronnie? What'd you say? Like,
Oh, God, almost a year, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, almost a year, dude.
I was thinking like 3 months or
Yeah,
something.
no,
It's
no,
flying
almost a
by,
year, dude.
right?
It flies
It
by.
flew
Wow.
by, man. But I
That's
learned
crazy.
so much with like Kanish and Andy, you, all the guys. I learned so much, and it's all about futures, man. Like, you can't bet every game. Like, you're gonna lose. Like, I think that's not the smartest way to do it. You gotta do futures, man. Like we
these
did for
like,
March Madness, you know.
These little pieces where there's some inefficiencies, I think, are like really good. Or props, or like these smaller
yeah.
markets. Games are extremely difficult for sure.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it's all about the props, man. It's all about the props, and I've learned that. You know, it's funny, Danny, like before I started with you guys, like all I did was parlays, and I'd be the stupid person to take like a 5 or 6 team parlay, and I would always lose on the last leg. I don't do that anymore, dude.
You know what I tell people? Close only counts in grenades and horseshoes. You know, like 5 out of 6 doesn't win you money. 5 out of 6 still
Exactly.
means you're a loser.
Wait,
Unfortunately.
Exactly.
do you have...
Ron, it's like you see, as we've been betting together, you see like inefficiency pop up. We kind of snatch it up right away.
Right away, yeah.
And you'll see like 2 days later, or even a couple hours later, the line will suddenly be completely different than what we're betting.
Or minutes later, but then
Yeah.
it's minutes later.
Or
Right.
while we're betting, even.
So is that the case all the time, or just the most highly inefficient? Or are there times when you could just take your
that's
time?
usually when it's like highly inefficient, but that's like usually a pretty good indicator that you're doing something right. You know what I mean?
Correct.
So what does sports mean to you?
Sports is life, man. I mean, sports teaches me how to be a man, how to be a better person, how to work with teamwork. And what I love about sports betting is it's me against them, and see if I can still have it. Because I can't play anymore, man. You know, I can't play sports anymore. But I still can cap sports, and I want to see if I'm still good at that. And that's why I love doing this. And when you have a big win, no better feeling, especially a long shot. No better feeling.
You feel like your strategy changes over time?
Oh my God, since Line Sniper, yes. Since I met Danny, oh my God, yes. Absolutely, I'm all futures now, man. I don't do games that much, man. I don't put as much money on games as anymore. It's not smart. Futures is where it's at, and long shots, and the favorites. I don't do chalk anymore, man. No.
What gets you most
MLB
comfortable?
futures, I think. I'll show you guys.
I
some
like the
analysis
MLB
and stuff
futures,
that
that's
we have.
cool.
And then we'll maybe bet that Jake Paul Askren fight. I think.
Let me see some of the odds on. What about the Braves? What do you think about them?
I think they're a little overrated, honestly. I really like the Mets in that division.
Really?
Yeah, the Mets I think are the class in that division.
Wow.
I think I saw them like 150 or 135. Like I think they should be like favorites.
Let's see.
So we're in the Borgata now.
Yeah. Going to cash in some tickets, play some bets. We'll keep you guys updated. What was your breakthrough aha moment? So really, learning sports betting for me is really a tight-knit community where there are not a lot of people in the United States who really know what they're talking about. I happened to get involved with one individual who ran one of the largest sports betting syndicates within the United States. He kind of took me under his wing, taught me the analysis and strategies necessary to become a profitable sports bettor, and now I'm trying to impart that information onto others in a helpful and informational format. How's it going? Not bad. I know, it's been too long. You see me coming, right? He remembers me. Eventually, right?
It's good to have him back, right?
I must be one of the bigger winners here, though, right? Like, you don't see tickets like that every day, I guess.
Well, we have one guy, all he does is put it either 55 to 50 or 110 to win 100.
Soft. See, I'm going 10 to win 100 now, you know? That's a better way to do it. What would you say, out of the bettors that you see here typically, I must be like top 1% of bettors in terms of volume, right? What do you think? 0.1%?
Oh, 7.
Alright, that's
I'm trying to learn something, you know?
Oh, there we go. Thank you. Yeah, that's perfect. As long as it's not 50s, I don't take 50s. I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
That's it.
Alright.
So give it back.
I was just joking. You don't have to flip through them, by the way.
Well, I mean, we have.
They do it for the cameras,
for
right?
the cameras.
I think everything.
I'm surprised they do it in 5s instead of like 10s. Don't they usually do it in 10s?
I don't have enough counters.
Oh. So Cav and I just went. We went and picked up our Tampa Bay Bucks ticket, about 100 grand plus Ronnie's 40. I brought a couple, so we have a good size amount to bet. So we're just going to do some analysis with the Line Sniper tools and just some of the features of this site. So how to get sharper and make sharp bets, and we'll go play some bets. But here I'll just show you kind of what we have on the tab. We have, you know, 100. So.
Wowie. This doesn't phase you at all, man?
No.
Like, you seem kind of cool, collected, and I'm just like, I'm like, about to lose my goddamn mind.
We got about 200 to bet. I think we're going to be betting the majority of it. So let's do some research so we're not making stupid things.
Yes, do some research, man.
What is Line Sniper? They are not a tout service and they don't sell picks. Unlike everyone else out there, they don't tell you what to bet. They teach you how to bet and provide you with pro-level tools to do it profitably. These are the very same tools and analysis that they use in this video to place over 150,000 worth of bets. Line Sniper Plus is their premium membership that gives bettors the all-important foundation and framework for making smart, profitable bets. Their team hired the Albert Einstein of predictive sports modeling to build a model that uses AI to simulate games 10,000 times and predict the most likely outcomes. And as part of Line Sniper Plus, bettors get daily analytics and updates on NBA, MLB, NHL, and NFL games using a proprietary system to help make informed, smart betting decisions. In addition, they get unlimited access to the entire catalog of premium video-based sports and strategy-specific betting courses. These include expert football prop betting courses, basketball prop betting courses, and general betting strategy course. They are adding new courses every month covering other sports, other betting types, and of course, other profitable betting strategies. Line Sniper is here to support bettors everywhere, and this is just one of the ways they do it.
McDaniels.
McDaniels over 13.5.
McDaniels over 13.5.
Yeah, make sure it's the Hornets. guy, Jalen.
Yeah. Taking a look right now.
Corners are pretty banged up, so I'll say yeah. Okay.
He's been playing like 30 plus minutes, and if it goes into garbage time, it looks like he'll play garbage time too.
Jay McDaniels, 13 and a half.
Yeah, they're
Awesome.
missing pretty much all their starters outside of Monmouth.
Yeah, I think we hammered that for sure.
And Rozier.
I like that, Dave. That seems sharp.
Now, who is Red Dave? Red Dave began his sports betting journey after high school when he linked up with a competitor in his fantasy basketball league who had a knack for NBA props. Dave conducted research for him in return for action, as well as instruction on other plus EV opportunities. In the 2002 Super Bowl, Dave wagered an irresponsible amount of money on the Patriots as a 14-point underdog, who won outright. From there, he's been addicted to finding edges anywhere he could.
So, Jay McDaniels, 13 and a half. We've got it noted down. Perfect. That's super helpful, Dave. Thanks a lot for jumping on. Oh yeah, hit it. Give us the fire. Who?
26.5 over for Kyrie Irving.
Oh, Kyrie.
Kyrie. Is he playing tonight?
Yeah,
Okay.
I see it. 26 and a half minus 105.
I mean, the guy shoots the ball 100 times. He definitely.
Yeah, I love that. So we're
The
taking
guy
two
shoots the
over.
ball so much.
Kyrie and Jay McDaniels.
The last 3 games he's played have been huge blowouts. That's why he hasn't really put up that many points lately. But yeah, his usage is ridiculously through the roof right now. So that'd be another one I play. And you got a couple sweat starters.
Awesome. Sounds like a plan. Did the analysis. Now going to place a few bets.
Right.
Get through this.
So we did our analysis. We're gonna go put some work in. We gotta pay for lunch, you know what I'm saying? We ate a lot.
I'll give you that burger. That was a good burger, by the way. Thank you.
Yeah, and
So Ronnie, what are you planning on betting today?
Well, we got some player props over. We got this one game we like a lot. Charlotte against the Nets. We're going to go with Kyrie Irving to score more than 26.5 points, which he can easily do in his sleep. Then we got a guy from Charlotte. What's his name?
Jalen McDaniels.
Jalen McDaniel. Let's see. It's over 13.5 points. Pretty much Charlotte's banged up. The kid's been getting 28 minutes, 30 minutes a game. So I like both of those a lot, man.
And I like, yep. And Cav likes Ben Askren. You heard. Danny, have you ever gotten the food in here or no? We're multiplying.
We have. Can we get the Brewers to win the division?
Can I place 2 player props on separate tickets? Player props on 2 separate tickets. Player props?
Are you just happening to check on that clips thing that Dave was writing about, basically? Jalen McDaniels? I got it on here.
If I put it on the app, will that help?
$5.
Oh. Yeah, okay, so...
I wonder why that's the case. Why would the app have more than in person? Shouldn't in person have more than the app?
Yeah, that's weird.
Right? You know what I mean? Like, that's like a weird reverse psychology almost.
Because, yeah.
Kyrie Irving over 26.5 points and McDaniels over 13.5 points. They didn't have McDaniels player prop, not live. They would say
Only on the phone app.
only on the phone app. Whatever that means, whatever. Try to do 2,500, only can do 1,000. So whatever. So we got a little ticket on that action going on there.
Yeah, and I got in some futures bets that we were talking about all trip. The first one was for the Milwaukee Brewers to win their division, as you can see, for 80,000 to win 192,000. The second one was for the Stars for 5,000 to win 250,000.
Oh.
The Celtics 25 to 1 for 10,000 to win 250. And 45,000 on the Mets plus 135 to win 61. So all in all, good day. We got some bets in. We'll see how they go, and we'll play from there.